Aloha. Probably a light on the matter. Just a little update video, it's nothing much. My second Jeep turned up that I bought, and good lesson now about buying stuff second hand. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. On this occasion I seriously lost. Right, let's have a look and I will show you what I mean. Right, first glance don't look too bad. Apart from, for some reason, the body mounts have been moved and glued to the top. I'm guessing so he could lift the body. Weird way of doing it, but it's all the back of this tub has been cut away to do so. But in order to lift the body, obviously it would have been too high if he put it where it should have gone. So he's cut holes, or drilled holes, not very successfully, I don't know what he used because it wasn't a drill, in the body. So I guess I can fill them, but it's going to take away some of the detail like the lock and that, but bit of a pain, but there you go. I will actually read to you. Let me just get it up on the screen. Hold on a second. Right, this is the original listing. Tamiya CC01 project. It's listed for parts, but will run and drive okay if you fit your own receiver transmitter. Fair enough. Just needs a new chassis tub, which implies to me that everything else is there, as it just needs a new chassis tub. Thanks for looking, no returns accepted. Yeah, I wonder why. The chassis tub is shit, which, fair enough, just needs a new one. I've got a new one. It also needs new mounts because they're glued on and you'll have to break them to get them off. The body has no glass, no front mount, no headlights, no backlights, no anything basically. So it's just a bare shell. I'm trying to find good things. Shock is broke at the front, so that's crap. Oh, here's a brilliant one. Rear shock is held on with a wood screw. And it looks to be, both of them are held on with wood screws. Yes, just literally screwed straight through the tub, so the tub's crap anyway. Battery bit is broke and cut away. No idea what whoever was doing, but it's crap basically. So, like I said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is definitely a lose. It's got a nice drive shaft. Whoa, there's a plus. Not much though. Most of the rest of it is crap. I'll keep obviously the rear axle. I'll keep some of the front. But the majority of this looks like it's going to end up in the bin. It is shit, to put it bluntly. This is going to take some work to get thing, fill it in and rub it down and hope for the best. Yeah, like I say, there's nothing, there's no mirrors, there's no lights. This bloke has only ever heard of wood screws and super glue, because that's just glued on, not very well, as you can see. It looks like half of it's missing anyway, and Jesus, that should move if you pull it, surely. So it's probably seized anyway, so another thing that'll end up in the bin. Yeah, I don't know what he's done. I give up trying to figure out what some people's brains are, because this is a piece of shit. Homemade mounts. Why? Well, there's nothing wrong with the mounts that's there. Even the shock absorber looks like it's got super glue around the top of it for some reason. There is tons of glue on the front here, which makes this mount unusable because of all the shit on it. But seeing as the mount isn't even screwed on the bottom of here, it wouldn't mount onto anything anyway, so that sort of defeats the object. Wheels and tyres ain't bad, I guess. The tyres are quite nice, but the wheels are wheels. So yeah, not very good. Definitely sold the wrong one. This is not off of a CC01 chassis. It's off of a whatever that other chassis is, CX? No, not CX. The big off-road one. Where is one? I've got one here somewhere. Oh, it's behind me. Off of that chassis. And the reason you can tell is by the mounts, because that mounts with on the side there. CC01 chassis, Jeep body, doesn't have that. Try and grab hold of one. Give me a second, I'll be back. Right, main difference is, shows how sad I am, because I knew this as soon as I looked at it. But I have got quite a few of these because I do like them. And that one is absolutely filthy. But there you go. Right, on this, the mounts screw on here, go inwards. Like them. Them mounts there, they screw on the side, they go inwards, because that's the only place it mounts on that chassis. It's through two pins on the side. Oh, bloody hell, this thing's all over the floor. Must have been windy, must have shook the hell out of this place yesterday. Surprised it's still standing actually. Right, where was I? Yeah, so as you can see on this one, mount is there, goes into on the chassis, on the sides. There's nothing at the back and nothing at the front. On a proper CC01 Jeep, they're not on the side, they're missing. Well, they are there, but they've been trimmed down already when it comes, I believe, because I don't remember trimming them down. Unless I'm mistaken, they might be on there. I could be talking a load of crap again. Oh, I've got to work on that tipper as well. Sidetracked there, sidetracked. But yeah, as you can see, the lights are missing. Spare wheel, not worried about, got shitloads of them. Back lights are missing. Windows are missing, which is important. You can see the difference on the tubs. As in, he's cut all the wheel arches out. Why, I don't know, but there you go. Front and back, that's why it's all been trimmed. These have been moved up here instead of down there. Why didn't he just flip them up onto there? No idea, bit strange, but there you go. Yeah, I don't know, it's going to take a bit of sorting, I think. So, very weird. Clearly loved the use of glue, because there is so much glue on this, it's unbelievable. But we will have to sort something out, won't we? I'm sure I'll get something done. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to manage something somewhere. It's just a pain, you know, when you're expecting one thing and you get something completely bloody different. Like I say, you could say I misread it, but I don't think so. If I read something that says just needs new chassis tub, I take it that means everything else is there, but clearly not in this case. I might even have some lights. The thing that bothers me is I know I haven't got that bracket that goes on the front, that mounts on the front of the chassis. And spare parts for Jeep Wranglers on a CC01 chassis are very hard to find now, because I don't think they've been released for quite a while. So it's not going to be easy finding parts, so I might have to make some up myself to do the job. I might have some spares. I think I might have some light buckets somewhere. They'll probably be in the other shed in one of the spares boxes. The problem is, unless you're on a different planet, we had a major storm yesterday and we're still catching the back end of it because it is absolutely pissing down. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera. You should be able to hear it. It's pissing it down, it is. You can see by the window, it is absolutely falling down outside. So I am not going to the other shed and getting everything out. Looking, it will have to wait, I'm afraid. But there's not a lot I can do with this anyway. I mean, I've got a new tub. I've ordered some parts. I'll give you a clue to what I have ordered. I've got, come on machine, right, what I have ordered for this, but obviously I'm going to have to wait for it all to turn up. I've ordered new metal suspension link for the back. I've ordered a new skid plate that goes on the centre. Actually screws on there, I believe, from memory. Across there, something like that. And a new one to go over the front. So that will replace all this plastic crap that's this plastic crap that's got a shit ton of glue on it. I'm just hoping I can get to the screws. I've ordered a couple of cosmetic parts, which have already come. I've ordered the front suspension parts in metal, which is all this lot, these, and I'm not sure if it comes with them two rods at the top, but that doesn't matter. It comes with the C-cups and this these bits at the bottom, and I believe the actual hub carrier, I would call it. I've actually received somewhere, can't remember where I put them, but I've actually received a new battery holder, which I ordered two, luckily enough, because I need one for the Jurassic Park Jeep, so that is good to go now. I think I'll have to give that a test when it stops raining. Now I can put a battery in it and keep the battery in it, because they've come. I'll just have to find them. I think they're still in the house, I think. What else? I will reuse this drive shaft because it looks quite nice, and it looks about the only half decent thing on there actually. It's been well used. I've got no problem with well used because I like to sling these things about. If you look at some of mine underneath, they are scratched and everything because they're used. I use them. I do like throwing them about. That's what they're designed to do. They're well built. You can treat them quite roughly. but 20 tubs of super glue on it isn't quite roughly. That's just disgusting. And cutting half of it away and it's just crap. But hey ho, each to their own. Where was I? What else have I ordered? I've ordered yesterday, because this came yesterday. That's another story I'll get to in a minute. So I've ordered 2 new ones of these, which are 3D printed because I can't get them. I've ordered a tree, parts tree that comes with, when it opens, it comes with this bracket on the front. Oh, funny enough, it comes with 2 of these. It comes with 2 of these, but mainly it comes with this bracket on the front, which is what I need. I could have bought a metal one. There's metal ones on there for sale, aluminium ones, for 15 quid from China. But I've bought the whole parts tree, which consists of that, the battery holder, the front bumper bit, which I never use, I don't like. 2 of these rear mounts, the front mount, and I can't see what that is. It's a square part. It's not that, I know that. It's could be this. Yeah, I think it's this plate where you put your speed controller, which so I might as well replace that. Don't know, because that's all glued on. The bloke obviously never heard of double-sided tape. It's just super glued everything. Jesus Christ. So I have got most parts coming. I've ordered some new shocks because obviously these are crap. Yeah, but there's still some parts I need, so I'm on the lookout for some parts. I'm going to need windows, I'm going to need light buckets. Even if I don't get the lenses, at least the buckets will be there. Be nice if they come with the lenses, but I'm not going to hold any hope out for them at the moment. What else do I need? That's pretty much it, isn't it? I can make a decent thing out of what I've got coming and what I've got here, and hopefully I've got a couple of bits and pieces laying around that I can use. So the main thing that concerns me is the mount that screws across here, and then this front mount hooks into it. So as you could see me with the other one, you slide the back into these posts, and then the front you just pull it slightly. There's just enough flex in it that it hooks over it and holds it on. Yeah, that's it. I can't do anything else with it other than that. So if it doesn't come with, if I can't find one, which I couldn't yesterday, I looked on eBay and everything, I couldn't find anything, so I might have to try and fabricate something. It's not just a straight bit that goes across, that's the trouble. It's shaped. It's almost shaped like the shape that's in there, like a reverse profile, so it leaves the gap that sits in. And obviously it's got to be right. It can't be too big, otherwise it'd flap, it'd shake about. And it can't be too small, otherwise it won't lock in. I have got one on that other Jeep down there that I can take off and try and fabricate something from it or copy it in somehow. But it would be nice if I could just buy one and screw it straight on, obviously. But like I say, I looked last night, I got the manual out. Well, I actually got 2 different manuals out for 2 different, the original and the re-release, and see if I could get anything, and I couldn't get a lot, which didn't surprise me. I didn't think I would be able to, because like I say, I don't think these have been re-released in over 10 years, let alone the original. There are a few places you can get them, but they just want stupid money for parts, and me spending stupid money on parts are long gone. Them days have gone and will never be returned. It's just not worth it. You spend silly money on something that you would never recoup. Not that I sell I mean, anyone that knows me knows my collection is ever growing because I refuse to sell anything. It's mine. Why would I give it to someone else? Or even sell it to someone else? All the work I've put into them. One day maybe, but this ain't the day. Even though I could do with a room. I'm just waffling now, aren't I? I'm going to have to call that a day actually, because there's nothing else I can do. I'm going to tinker. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to tinker because I've lost interest at the moment with the 2 pumpkins and the lunchbox. I might just I've cleaned them up. I mean this. Yep, the wind's picking up again. Sounds like something's blowing down the garden. This could really do with another. Be stripped down and repainted, looking at the state of it. But it's old. What do you expect? Yeah, I don't know yet. I might just stick them up in the loft out of the bloody way because I need the room. They're taking up too much room in here, just doing nothing. Something's been sat on the top there that's staying it. Right, I'm going to go and edit this. Not that there's much editing to do. Might as well just upload it. Just me having a rant. Oh yeah, I was going to say about the thing, wasn't I? So, right, the story behind this. I bought this, or I won it on eBay and paid for it on the 31st of January. I bought and paid for the second Jeep, the Jurassic Park one, on the 7th of February. Coincidentally, on the same day I got a message from the person who was selling this saying very sorry he hadn't sent it yet, but he'd had something happened in the family, blah blah blah, and it hadn't been sent, but he would send it the very next day. As you know, over a week ago the other one come because I was working on it last weekend, or I'd done a video on it. On Wednesday of this week, which was what, about the 17th, 16th I think, I messaged the seller again for the 3rd time I think, saying still hasn't come. If it's not here by Friday, I will opening a eBay dispute saying it hasn't come, because it's definitely should have arrived by now. He replied about 20 minutes later, all I can do is apologise, it should definitely be there by Friday. So I got home from work yesterday and it was there. But it had only been posted on the 17th. So it had only been posted on Thursday and arrived Friday. So him saying he couldn't send it up until the 7th because something had happened, but he was posting it on the 8th, well, that was blatantly a lie, because he didn't actually post it until I moaned and said I was opening a dispute. Sound familiar? Same thing happened to Tim with his wheels. It just annoys me. If something's happened and you can't do it, just say, look, I'm really sorry, blah blah blah, for unforeseen circumstances I can't get to the post office, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. I will do it as soon as possible and let you know, are you okay with that? Not just blatantly lie, oh I'll definitely get it out tomorrow, I'll make sure it's in the first post, and and then clearly sit on your arse and ignore it again, even though you've had someone's money for it. And he don't accept returns. I wonder why. Because he knows it's a piece of shit, that's why. And he knew that someone would send it straight back. But hey ho, that's my rant over. Sellers, dishonest sellers. Well, there's a bloody strange thing, isn't it? I've never heard of it before. Yeah, alright. Right, that is me gone this time. Before I'm blown away in what's left of this storm, what was supposed to be over yesterday. So I don't suppose anything I'll be another video until I get more stuff turn up and I can actually do some work on it. In the meantime, I might just fill these holes in, stick a bit of plastic behind them and put some filler in them, let it go off and just gently rub it down and that, which you don't need to see because that's just piss poor, that is. I mean, they're not even round holes, so God knows what he's made the holes with, but it certainly wasn't a drill. Right, I'm gone after I'm dropping everything. Right, I said I wasn't coming back, but I am back because I've decided to strip it down. I'm talking to Mr. Thurston, and I'm what am I? I don't know what I am. I'm confused, I'm lost. I've been in this hobby for 40 years and I've never seen anything this bad. I'm seriously lost for words because I've never ever come across anything like this. I have just dug this out the front of the chassis. I have no idea what it is. Some type of glue or something. It's not from a hot glue gun because it's too hard. It's rock hard.
And you had to hammer it.
I had to hammer it out. It's bent my bloody screwdriver getting it out. I have no idea what it is or what it was doing because from where it was, it's not done anything at all. You couldn't even say it added ballast. It don't weigh anything. So I'm lost on that one. Clearly the bloke is a qualified electrician because at some point he has cut through the negative wire coming from, oh fuck me, both of them actually, the positive and the negative wire coming from the speed controller and put a bit of brown packing tape around it. Round the negative, not the positive, round the negative. So that will help, won't it? Yes. He's cut the plug off the end and then put another plug on with a dirty, great, massive connector. It's getting better, this. It's getting better. I would prise it off, but it's super glued on, so it looks like I'm going to have to break it to get it off.
That must have cost more than what the trouble was. Super glue.
The bit what is puzzling me the most, though, is there is another block connector here connecting the speed controller to the motor, but it's also got the banana plugs.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. It's got two. Look. Look at that connection. Look, banana plugs go into a block connector. Jesus Christ. What the hell is that supposed to do? Why? Please, someone tell me why.
The only thing you can say, maybe they didn't really use a soldering iron.
Yeah, but surely that come with connectors on the end of it. Why would you cut them off, put it in there, cut off another set of connectors from something else and connect them up? That just... If you was going to do that, you would cut them connectors off and join them wires in that block.
You would have thought so.
That's just...
Yeah, but come on, this is
that's got to be... Look at that. Look, that's got to be the weirdest thing I have ever seen. What is the point of that?
I don't know.
I just...
Yeah, but like we said earlier, this is proposing to use super glue on plastic, so... Yeah.
Well, Jesus Christ. Right, that's the speed controller off of its 6 ton of glue. The bloody on-off switch is seriously glued on the side and all. Right.
But it's got screw holes.
Look at that. Look.
Why? I don't understand why you'd super glue things in when there's actually mounting holes.
But even it, no, there isn't. To be fair to him, there isn't any mounting holes on this on-off switch. But Right, someone has obviously heard of double-sided tape.
But then he cut it off the shaft the end.
Because this has got double-sided tape on it, and then has been super glued.
Oh well.
I think just to make sure, I guess. Put double-sided tape on the switch, and then put super glue on the double-sided tape onto the body, onto the chassis. What's left of it?
Oh dear Lord.
Yes, this is going straight in the bin because it is a. I just can't work out this wiring. It's brilliant. I wish I was such a good electrician. I'd do it for a living if I could work out what this was supposed to do.
It's the amount of super glue that was on that front end.
It's the brown packing tape though. What the hell does he think brown packing tape's going to do around electrical wires? Yeah, I'm lost. That's going in the bin. I ain't even going to bother with that. I am totally lost for words. I just don't know what to say.
Well, I'm sure you'll make something out of it.
I mean, the amount of bloody wood screws I'm taking out of this, I could build a cabinet.
Oh dear.
Like I say, the only thing that seems good is the gearing. The gears seem like they have hardly been used, which is no wonder. The state of this probably won't run.
It's all banged up with glue.
Oh, you got to laugh. You have to laugh. What the hell is that motor and all? I've never seen one of them before. It's not heavy.
I don't know.
It's not a Tamiya silver can, I know that. It's too heavy. It is very heavy. Plus it's red and black wires. They don't come with red and black wires. They're green and yellow.
Why don't you just use it? Never mind.
I don't know what it is. It might be a high torque motor or something, or a high turn motor. I don't know, but it's surprising how heavy that is actually. Does it work? That's the other thing. Does the fucking motor spin?
Well, he's probably glued it.
Probably glued the bloody pinion gear on the front of it. I reckon everything else is glued, so why shouldn't that be? Oh shit, yeah, it spins. It definitely spins up, so... Well, there you go, that can go straight in the other one.
I'll tell you what, the price you paid for it, it's good just for the giggle factor.
Oh yes, I haven't had a good laugh in ages.
You think people normally spend more than that on booze?
And I'm glad I'm getting all this on video so I can have a laugh. Anytime I feel depressed now, I'm going to look at this and just think, don't matter how badly I cock up, I couldn't be this bad.
Well, I'm just glad this phone call happened today and not yesterday, because if I laughed like I just did yesterday, well, you know what would have happened, because I wasn't very well yesterday.
Yes, I'd be laughing even harder actually. Because I think the only thing that's made me laugh harder than this is someone collapsing on a chair. That's the best. That's got to be the best laugh I've ever had.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed you were concerned for my safety.
Well, I was. I was more concerned for the chair actually, but.
Well, the chair was gone. The chair, that was it.
You
lost his legs.
You totally killed the chair. I've never seen a fat man move so fast.
Yeah, downward.
Yeah, it's called gravity.
What was that? 2 chairs in less than a week, wasn't it?
Well, there's 2 chairs in a couple of days, wasn't it? I don't know, about less than a week. It's just something you don't expect to see. You're sitting there talking to someone, and all of a sudden they disappear.
I feel the chair sliding. I thought, well, it ain't going to go too far, and it did.
Oh, it did. It went as far as it could go. Yeah, but there's a clue. It's called a garden chair for a reason.
Well, yeah, but alright, it was my fault because the front was on a nice grippy carpet, the back was on a slippery carpet. But I didn't expect it. I thought it would slide and settle, but it slid, and then the whole thing split now. Well, one of the legs went up the arse.
It did slide and settle, which is just where it settled.
Yeah, on the floor. I bet you wish you had the camera going that way.
I paid good money to have the camera going in. I keep saying, if I could go back in time, that's where I'd go to and make sure I had something recording. That's my only disappointment in life, is that I never recorded that.
Watching me funk to the floor.
Because if you imagine what the memory can do for me, well, seeing it is just...
Yeah, you could have edited it so it was on like a constant repeat.
What the fuck?
Oh, what are you finding now? What was he glued the tyres on?
No, they're beadlocks. They're actually quite nice tyres, but...
Lovely, lovely.
But... I don't know if you'll see this on the camera.
Is that the nut? It's quite blurry.
That's the nut.
Yeah.
But that is a normal nut with the pattern on the inside to lock into plastic.
Yeah.
It's not a wheel nut. Put it that way.
Oh. It's not a nylon.
It's not. Well, it's not a wheel nut of any kind. It's. Let me show you what it is. You know these. No, you know. Hold on, because I've got one right here. I didn't. Actually, I thought it was the wrong size thread to go on there, but I'm clearly mistaken. Right. You know these nuts?
Yeah.
Shitloads of them on Tamiya trucks everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what he's got.
Bite into stuff.
That's what he's got holding the wheel on.
Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure isn't even the same size thread. Ain't they 4mm and these are 3mm or 5mm even?
Somehow got it to fit.
I'm pretty sure these are only 3mm. Well, yeah, he's obviously cut it out because that goes straight through it.
Right.
Oh no, it's slightly bigger, so it ain't one of them. It's the same sort of nut, but it's slightly bigger. But that's not a wheel nut. It's not nylock. That's just... Plus, he's got the hex where you put an Allen key through it. Not an Allen key, what is it? I know what I mean. What you put an Allen key in and do up. Threaded bar. What's the name for a threaded bar that you put an Allen key in and tighten up? I know what it is. That's it, grub screw. Silly. Okay. Right, so it's the X has got a grub screw. He's used that. But then he's got a dirty great washer, wheel side.
What to bring the wheel in?
Well, ain't going to bring it out that much, is it? And go and buy how much of the X fits in this wheel. Why? Let's put it back on and see why. It's not rubbing. It's not catching on anything, so why would you need to bring it out? I mean, what the fuck's that? A millimetre? Is it worth it? That makes about as much sense as the fucking rest of it. This is just, it's seriously puzzling, this truck, this car, Jeep, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This, I've never been so lost for words. I don't know what to say. I have never ever come across something this bad. I honestly,
It was worth every
if someone had told me about this, I'd have called them a liar to their face. I wouldn't have thought it possible that someone could have cocked something up so royally badly, you know. And this is, oh Jesus Christ, that's nasty. This is bad.
I don't think I've ever seen anything to that level before.
To put it mildly, this is bad. I can honestly say in all my 40 years in this hobby, I have never ever...
It's cheered me up quite a bit because I've been
He's
thinking
got...
crap.
Oh, fuck.
Make me smile. I'm sat here under a blanket. Me of all people, I'm freezing cold. But that's cheered me up. Any wonder?
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
I'd laugh because I think you came up for it.
That'll teach me for thinking I'm getting a good deal and nice easy resto job. Yeah, all right. I can't. Why would you cut away half the chassis, including all the places to mount stuff, and then have to make things to mount the fucking thing on?
Yeah. It's that battery bit I like. He cut it so thin, it's just, might as well just be a piece of paper.
Well, it ain't there. It's missing. So how the hell do you hold the battery in?
I don't know, he cut it all away. I don't know. Maybe you just really dislike Tamiya.
Some people are just seriously weird. And what they do makes no sense whatsoever. I think I'm going to reuse this motor though. Whatever it is. It only just about fits in there. I know that much. It's a tight fit. Right, that's all I'm doing now. I'm too confused to do anything else. It's starting to affect my brain, I think. I am really, I still can't get over that.
It's just amazing what that was actually for.
I just don't know what it is or what it was supposed to do. Oh, it was seriously in there. I mean, it didn't. If they never wanted it to move, they'd done a good job. Because I can't believe how hard I had to whack that screwdriver through it. It's actually bent the screwdriver. Yes. Weird, man. But I'll tell you something else, and oh look, I've actually found a part that ain't got no super glue on.
Good God.
It's got shitloads of crap on it, but it's got no super glue on it. Must be the only part in there that hasn't got any super glue on it. I'm beginning to think this bloke had shares in super glue.
Well, the only thing is, I can imagine is he probably ran out of super glue considering how much was on that front bumper thing. That front main. Well, that was, I've never seen super glue that thick before. Even when I spilled it.
I mean, we go through shitloads of super glue at work. And I do mean shitloads. I mean, an average bottle, this little Loctite super glue, I don't know, 5 grams. At work, we go through, I don't know, about 20 bottles of this a week.
Yeah.
They do use quite a bit. Well, I'm beginning to think that whoever had this truck, he could come and get a job at my place, because I think he used 20 bottles on this. I have never ever seen so much super glue used on one thing before, and I can only assume, no, that can't be super glue because it's white. Super glue goes clear, doesn't it? But listen, it's solid.
It's not melted plastic.
No, it's not. Well,
Is it?
I don't think it's plastic. I don't know what it is. It's just, it could be like a resin, I guess.
Yeah.
But why would you mix up a resin and pour it in there when it ain't doing anything?
Maybe you try to take the servo slot out.
I don't, well, maybe, but seeing as it's about 4 inches away from the servo, I think it would have a bit of a job.
Oh, he missed them.
He seriously missed by a long shot. Why won't this bloody case go back on?
I don't know, you got some super glue there, that'll stick it.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'll glue it on, shall I?
Oh dear. Oh.
Well, at least I've reused a couple of parts.
It's just that front, the amount of glue on it is like, oh, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure what it was supposed to do, because it's the front mount, but instead of it having pointed outwards, it was pointed downwards. So what the hell are you supposed to mount to it?
And then he glued it up.
And then it's glued and all.
Guard on.
This is what I can't get my head around. Why the hell would you cut away so much of the chassis, including all the bits that everything mounts to? You've got where the rear shocks mount to is cut away, where the front shocks mount to is cut away, where the body mounts go on is cut away. It's just where the battery holder goes is cut away.
Yeah, I don't get that bit because it was like a thin bit of plastic.
I don't get any of it.
The top one.
I don't understand any part of it.
Well, it answers your question from last week when you were wondering why the body mounts were where they were.
Yeah, because he's cut off where the actual body mounts go and had to improvise and glue them on the top, in which case the body would have been miles too high. So, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just chisel a couple of holes through, because they wasn't bloody drilled through, was they?
That looks like it's been done with by a scalpel or something. It's just hacked its way through it.
I don't know what it was done by, but it certainly wasn't a bloody drill, that's for sure. I've never seen a triangle hole before. That is bad. And I hope, if the bloke ever watches this video, I hope you're fucking ashamed of yourself. Because that's disgusting. Seriously disgusting. I think my 8-year-old niece could have done a lot better job than that.
Well, you know, there's different levels of skill and all that, right?
Yeah, but this ain't even the worst level. This is beyond even worse. This is just... Do you know what? I've always said, I think I've said it to you quite often, that, do you remember that night hauler I bought?
Is that the one you painted red?
The one I've painted red, where I totally stripped it down and rebuilt it, because I drove it up the garden path and about 6 screws fell out of it when I first got it. I keep saying, and I've always said, that is the worst build I've ever seen. Well, this beats it by a mile. that was actually quite good compared to this. I'm still shocked. I have never ever seen someone use what's that? It's got to be 30mm, a 30mm wood screw to hold a shock absorber on.
I can understand. Let's just say you're in having a go, you've broke it, and you want to continue having a go until you've got that. I can understand, but to actually cut off shock links and then
yeah, exactly. This hasn't fell off, and you thought, oh, the only thing I've got to hand is a 1.5 inch or 30mm wood screw. I'll put that in it. No, he's cut off where the mounts go, and because there's nothing, oh, I know, I'll just stick a massive wood screw through the side of it to hold the bloody shock on. Right, I am going in, if I can get through the rain, and do this video and upload it, and hopefully give someone else a good laugh.
Well, I'm going to have a snooze because I feel a bit shit, but I feel better than I did yesterday, and that's a good giggle, which cheered me up.
Yep, and when you wake up, you can watch this back and you'll have another laugh. Right, I'll speak to you later.
I'm gone.
I'm gone as well.
He's gone.
He's gone, I've gone.
Hey! Stop doing things and come play with me!
Where'd Homer Simpson come from?
That's on my phone.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to go and play with Homer.
Alrighty.
I'm gone, he's gone,
I'm gone.
we're all gone.